Hey guys, Alex here from TMD Edits, bringing you another Sony Vegas tutorial. Today I'm kind of just going to do an off-the-wall tutorial. Just thought this would be very cool for you guys to do and to watch. Um, Yesterday in the edit I posted, I did a lot of audio mashup and syncing and cutting and all that, and this is really cool for beginner editors and more advanced editors because you really should know how to mess with audio to make it to your liking. So what I'm doing right here, I have a song. It's Blood of the Martyrs. It's The Kill, which is by 30 Seconds to Mars. Blood of the Martyrs did a cover of it. So on this top track, I have the original song. I'm just cutting it down, and so it's equal to my other one. So on this bottom track, I have the song I used for my last edit, which was a promo, and I changed it up. As you can see, it's a lot different. Like the original track is a lot longer, and just the spikes are a lot different, as you can see. I'm gonna play the original song and let you hear that.
What if I wanted to break, laugh it all off in your face? What would you do? What if I fell?
Okay, you get the idea. So it keeps going pretty light up till about here. Then it starts doing some screamo stuff and even more here. But what you can see, my bottom track is different. So here's the difference of what I did to mine.
What if I wanted to break, laugh it all off in your face? What would you do?
So as you can tell, it goes into screaming much earlier than the other track did, than the original. And this is used by cutting and just knowledge of audio. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So basically, you have to know your song. You have to know what you're doing with your music before you do it. So I had to find parts of my song where I had some really heavy parts, and then it could transition into light parts. And what I found out when I listened to the song, right here at this cut, you'll hear it. I'll show you. You hear the cymbal hit right there? Now, I know that I can cut there just because it's kind of starting like a new beat with new vocals. So what I did, I went there, cut it with my S key, and then I had to figure out a spot where I could find something a lot heavier. Now, just by looking at the song here, look at this gap. This is something I know I can cut into and transfer over and sync up with another part of the song. Why? Because, well, look, there's like nothing here to here, and right away it starts a new beat or a scream or something I didn't know, but when I listen to it, it's the beat. So it's guitars, it's heavy, it's loud. So what I did, I split it there, and then I deleted everything in between because I didn't really like that part. And what I would do, I would transfer it over. So I slide it over, and what you have to realize when you cut audio, these come in the fade outs, so you have to zoom in and put them back, because otherwise it'll sound like you faded it in instead of actually cutting the audio. And I'm going to cut it a little bit closer so it sounds a little bit better. And this might sound a little bit sloppier than the one down here, as I can see. It's about the same, actually. It's exactly the same. So now when we listen to it now, so it's pretty much the same. And it's a nice transition from light to heavy, especially when you watch the video. And also later in the promo, I did this. When it was screaming, I wanted to end it, so I transferred it to the end of the song. So you hear the lighter voice in there. That was never there. That's actually this whole cross section. So what I did, I looked for a spot that went lighter, but I had to figure out, okay, where did I want to end this? So I figured out right about here, there was a big scream, and I knew I could transition something in there without making it sound like, hey, he cut something in, because you can't really tell with the scream. And with a lot of songs, the vocals are the same, which I got lucky this time because the vocals are the same throughout the song. So I split it a little bit farther than the scream, And I went to go find, okay, where is that same vocal? Well, luckily, right at the end, I believe it was around here. Oh, look, it's that exact scream. Now, except it's got the lighter scream. So what I did, I checked out, okay, where does it start out lighter? Right there. So it's got a little bit of the heavy scream, but then it fades into the lighter scream and the light part of the song. So what's really nice there is, again, delete whatever's in the middle, fade that over, taking these fade outs. As you can see, the line connects, look, pretty close here, as you can see from the left side to the right. It's very close in frequency. So now when we play it, now you can leave it like this if you want, but it'll sound like a weird fade, like a weird connection. See, it sounds really bad. So what you got to do, you got to find that scream. Starts about right there. So I'm going to fade it in to right before the scream. So now the scream starts, fades out, and my scream, the lighter one, starts fading in. So now we have. Now I cut it better. It sounded better when I did it in the promo. So you got to really work with it, make it clean, but this is an easy example. And then you can just cut it wherever you want, fade it out. So, audio cutting is something you can really use to an advantage to make promos, to make shorter episodes when you don't want to use the whole song, or just cut parts of songs that you don't like. It's really cool. I use it all the time, so that's something you guys should be able to use now. Really easy thing to do. Another thing with audio is the muffle effect. I've gotten a lot of requests for that. Right here I have Agony's Boom. Pretty loud, not that bad. But if you want to muffle it, I will show you an example. What you got to do, you take your audio, right there, the event FX, the little bow tie, click it. You're always going to remember this because it's the first one. Click amplitude modulation. It's always the first one. That's how I remember it. Click OK. And now here's this graph. Now, again, this becomes like a second nature once you do it forever. Just remember, the middle goes all the way up. So the wet out, all the way up to 24 decibels. The first one, the mod frequency, all the way up to 5,000. And this low pass start frequency, just click it. So remember, middle up, first to the side, 400, click. That's all you have to do. Click X, and now it's muffled. So the original is this. And our new one sounds like this. And you can do this for songs too, it's really nice, just like, here, where's the screamo part? There's a screamo part right here, or just loud music. So I'm going to muffle it. Same thing, amplitude modulation, okay. Middle up, first to the right, click, done. It's really nice. So these are two things that you can use, audio syncing, cutting, and the muffle effect. So hopefully you guys found this really easy because it's not that hard at all. If you have any questions on it, contact me, PM me on YouTube. So I hope you guys like this tutorial. Like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys later. Peace.